Hey gang, hey friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. If you're new, then hello there, how are you? My name's Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff, and the stuff she does with nails is done with nail stuff and stuff for nails. My nails still a state. Look at the fucking state of them. Let's do some nice ones. We're going to do a nice easy Valentine's set. We're starting with Royal Red, which is a Gel Perfection colour. You can get all your Gel Perfection polishes at diamondglitters.co.uk. And you can use code TEAMDG for a discount. I'm going to now mix Birthday Suit and Butterscotch and Au Naturel. I couldn't pick a nude, so I thought I'd mix three together. Why not? So I'm going to mix those and then just using the brush from one of the bottles. I know I should have used a separate brush, but I'll give it a wipe before I put it back in the pot. And I'm going to paint just one nail with this, 2 coats obviously. And that's what I'm doing right now. I fear this video is longer than it needs to be. I could have sped it up a bit more, but there you go. I'm now taking black out. I'm going to do 2 nails with blackout. I can't even picture the set in my head right now. What was it? I can't remember. I did it yesterday. Oh yes, we're now taking this stamping plate. This is from Born Pretty store. It's BP02. You can use code MissJo20 for 20% off at bornprettystore.com. Is it Born Pretty Store? I don't know. Google it. So I'm taking some black stamping polish. And I'm going to stamp. I thought I'd use the half of the straight line from that stamping plate to line this up in the center and give myself a straight line. But then I figured I can't see very well through it because my stamper's tatty. So I've stamped it on, and then I'm just going to take a lint wipe with some acetone on it, and then I'll just, well, that doesn't look as oh, stop it. Okay, the phone's on silent now. So yes, if you can see through your stamper much easier, then I have just scraping from that line, not going over it. So you can use that line as your straight line if you don't want to wipe it off. So just a quick roll. I do have a video on how to stamp, so I will put a link in the description, and I'll put a little floaty thing at the top here, so you can watch it if you want. Nothing else you can do with it. So again, I'm just wiping down with some acetone down the center, trying to get is that center? Not really. It's a bit over, but never mind. All right, take your time. Yeah, I should have sped this up. How is everybody? You okay? And then I am going to take so I did one on each side. Oh no, now we're swapping. I haven't done it nail by nail, which I normally try and do. I just filmed it all in one go. So I'm now taking Ready or Not, and we're going to start our corset. So I'm using the brush from the bottle, obviously where I'm going over the sides, beg your pardon, with the brush on a client. I'd use a detail brush for this, but there's no person attached to this nail, which is great because I can just be by myself. The best company ever. And then I'm doing so I'm curing that, and I'll do a couple of coats of that. I'm taking the black out, and I'm going to just paint some dots down the center, leaving a bit of a gap between them, and then I'll cure those. Whilst I'm doing that, I need to share with you all your comments about things you've fixed with nail products, because some of them are amazing. Melanie Ord fixed her bathtub, had a chip in it, so she put some white gel polish on it and feathered it out, blended it, and cured that shit on there. I did the same with a chip in a desk drawer. Emily Johnson fixed a drawer on her bathroom vanity with some nail glue. We're so resourceful. Laughter 70 now has a nail glue and a nail file in the toolkit, in the toolbox at home, and her husband's used them several times. Oh my goodness, Shannara fan tried to fix her daughter's retainer with nail glue. I love that. Okay, there are more funny ones, but we're now taking red holographic foil. I'll show you some more in a minute. Oh yes, so the nail looks shiny now because I top coated, and this is an afterthought. So forget the top coat step. I've put it in the order that you want to do it. I added foil it to the plain half of the nail and cured it for 2 minutes, and now I'm just tapping on out of shot some of this red hollow foil, and then I'm going to top coat. So ignore the fact that I top coated in between. Okay, don't tell anyone. I'll kick you out the gang. I'm not really, you're all welcome. I'm now wiping the corset nail because I'm going to put some foil it. Oh, I'm giving it a little buff as well because I'm going to put some foil it on and then put foil over the corset. I don't want it to stick anywhere because it can, you know, foil can pick up on any tackiness from gel. So I'm making sure there's definitely none there apart from where we want it. So I've wiped and buffed. I'm doing just the red bits in with Foil It, the Gel Perfection foil gel, and then that will be cured for 2 minutes as well. And then I'm going to cover that with foil, and then I'll use just a dry lint-free wipe to rub that on there like so. We know me, I rub more than is necessary, but I'm still scared. I say that every time. I know it works. I'm still scared of foils. And then I will peel that off. And then because I want to paint on it, I'm going to top it with base coat because I don't want to paint straight on the foil. I don't think it's going to sit very well. So I'm going to top it with base coat and then wipe and buff because I like painting on a wiped and buffed surface. You could paint straight onto the base coat, but I just wanted to make sure it was super smooth. So I'm taking platinum, which is an awesomely opaque silver, and I'm going to do some little dots down there and flash cure them. And then, oh no, I full cure them, sorry. And then I will do with blackout, I'm just going to do some crosses in between each one. I'm going to do this angle first, and then I'm going to flash cure for 10 seconds, just so that when I do the lines coming from the other direction, it doesn't drag through. I'm slicing the air with my hand, you know what I mean. And then, do I do anything else on this? Oh yes, I do. I'm going to do some dots just with a tiny dotting tool, but I'm going to do every other one first and cure that, or at least half cure, I think, and then fill in the ones in between, because otherwise it all just kind of it all just sort of joins and blubs into itself, you know. So we're going to half cure those and then do the ones in the middle, so you keep that definition of the dots. Have we got time for some more funny DIY nail stuff? Let's have a look. Oh yes, Yo Psycho Kitty. Do you remember Yopsy Chocolatey? Yopsy Chocolatey. Yo Psycho Kitty says, see, do you want crazy things that have been fixed with nail glue? My mother, the queen of all nail glue fix, had a prosthetic tooth that had been broken and she would glue it back every few days. So we're now taking Make It Velvet, and we're going to just top the top part of the skin. I'm taking it down a tiny bit, but I'm not going to take it right down through the center because I want the black bits to stay shiny, and we're going to top those in a sec, just giving it a sort of rough wiggle around the dots. And oh yes, I very faintly outlined with black the center of the corset. So I'm going to do this bit and Make It Velvet, and then we will cure that. And now I'm going to take Diamond Gloss, of course, and we're topping that. I thought, at this point, actually I will go down with Velvet, so I'll carefully, you can see when I change my mind, there we go. Can't be bothered with that, just topping the whole bottom part with Diamond Gloss. And then that is that. I didn't do any strings, the tie-up lace of the corset, which I was meant to do, but never mind. It's done now. I'm not going back and doing it again. So I'm now taking Foil It again. I'm going to cover this whole black nail with it, and cure that for 2 minutes. And I'm just patch foiling some of that red hollow foil onto there. I love this red hollow foil over black. It just looks amazing. I have one client who she has long pointy nails, and she likes this with some like other black and red stuff. It just looks so cool. And then that will be topped with diamond gloss, of course, of course, of course. And then what's next? I'm going to cure this, and then is that one done? No, we come back to that and do more. On the other black nail, I'm taking some red siam crystals and some silver caviar beads, and I'm going to just do some crystals and caviar beads. Surprise! I'm taking super base, and doing a pattern. I messed up this pattern a bit, and you'll see why in a minute. But while I'm plonking those on there, which took a lot longer than it looks like because I couldn't pick them up, I was just faffing around like an idiot. Should we have some more funnies? Goodies Nails said that she accidentally clipped her dog's claw too short and fixed it with nail glue. Well, technically, it is a nail. There's nothing on there that says don't use certain animals. Maybe there is. I don't know. Who reads those things? Steph Cliff fixed a shelf in her fridge with builder gel and cured it under the lamp. Blushing Tipsy, is that me? Fixed a van headlight with acrylic. T and J's mama fixed a what the f***? I'm gonna call them boots. Boots. And Mia Lundgren has fixed buttons to a jacket. I don't think I would trust the durability of that. And her glasses, hopefully not while she was wearing them. Have you ever got nail glue, even just the bottle, near your eyeballs? Just the fumes will burn your f***ing retinas out. So I've cured the crystals in place with their little caviar beads. I used smaller caviar beads as I got. Oh, sake! I used smaller caviar beads around smaller crystals. There we go. And now I'm topping around them and sealing them in with Make It Velvet, because I love crystals on a velvet matte nail. I think it really makes them pop. And plus we had the velvet, the matte, on the corset nail, and I like to tie in and not just have one piece of something. I like to tie everything in. So with the last nail, as an afterthought, I'm adding some nail piercings. I'm taking this kind of little torture looking device. I'm going to unscrew it the wrong way because that's how it does, and then that's got the piercing side on it, and then it twists, so you can hold the top bit with the crystal and it twists around. So I'm going to make some holes in this, and this is how I do it on a client. I make them put, obviously you're only doing it on the free edge, so I make them put their free edge on the buffer, which boom pops really loudly as it pops into the buffer. And then I just did the same on a client. She said they were a nightmare to have, though. They kept getting caught in her hair and everything, so but we tried it. I don't think she'll have it again. So I'm doing a couple of holes for the piercings, and then I'm going to speed up me trying to put the piercings in, because it was really fiddly, and it's even more fiddly on a person. So I've twisted it open like so, and then but where I tried to put them in the hole, where you're holding it and you've got the ball, it just keeps moving in your fingers. It's really fiddly. And I was having I think I was probably due some dinner, so I'm generally quite shaky anyway, but when I'm hungry, I'm really shaky. So then I used my cuticle nippers to squeeze them back together. So squeeze them at the angle first to get them straight, and then squeeze them together. And then that's that one. Is that everything? Are we donezo? Little balls. And they obviously tie in with the little silver holes on the corset. So it all kind of matches. Oh, and it matches the silver caviar beads as well. I have tidied my desk and cleaned it so that I can hopefully film a desk tour. Let me know what you think of these in the comments below. I love reading your comments. I hope you like them. Little playing with my dangly balls. Nice. If you can spare a click, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
And keep fighting for the children.